Hello again, everyone. I am out here in my workshop again. I'm at the front of my sim and I began to mount some mounting boards for all the hardware that's going to run this thing. The computer, as I mentioned in an earlier video, that was my patch panel bus for everything to plug into. I've already got these wires here plugged in. They all run up to the forward overhead that I was working on, and so now I'm in the process of I built a bus terminal here, positive and negative for 12 volts and positive and negative for 5 volts. I'm right now in the process of making up some little ground bars here from the Arduino. This was an old breakout board that I just sliced off the terminals, and I'm going to solder on a red wire now for the 5 volt output for the Arduino. I've got the negative here. I'm going to put this bus here. I'm going to put this bus over here, and I'll be able to have a nice neat connections for all my wires that are going to come in. I've got here's the back of the main panel inside the cockpit. The MIP. I've got three monitors mounted up under here. I don't know if you can see those, but I started wiring a lot of the MIP switches and controls. They're all going to hook to those multiplexers that I showed you earlier in an earlier video. Those 16 channel multiplexers, and they're all gonna tie into those, and of course those are gonna plug into the patch bay as well. With the a pin signal from each of these wires runs back to this Arduino. So I'm gonna use all the pin outputs to feed. I ordered another patch panel because I'm gonna run out of space. So I ordered a shorter patch panel, a 12 port patch panel for here to accommodate. I've got the center console to do. Still have the wire the MIP in and things like that. So I'm getting there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a piece of red wire, and I'm going to strip this back long enough to solder all the way across here. That'll give me positive 5 volts from the Arduino to each and every one of these little terminals. That's what I did on this here. If you could see this here, that's what I did. I just soldered the negative wire. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the positive wire. Let me get started on that, and we'll get back to you. Okay, so here's the other one. That's going to be my positive. It's got a good solid connection across the back. I'm going to strip this here. I'm going to mount these two like this. I'm going to hot glue them right in there, actually. So I'm going to get this mounted here. Let me strip this off. Get this put in here. 5 volt is here. Put that in here like so. I'm going to hot glue these cables right here like this, right alongside. That'll give me a nice connection for all my wires coming in. Ooh, that's hot. Ouch. Okay. There we go. That's that one. I'll put a little here too afterwards and kind of keep this. I'll do it now. Kind of keep this nice and straight. Keep some of the tension off of there. And then I'll do the same thing to the red, or the positive. And then this will go here like this. Get a good amount of glue on there. Put this right here. Nice. These terminals came from an Arduino, supposedly an Uno Arduino breakout board like this, which is supposed to pin to the actual Arduino. I bought these from China. Oh God, what a bunch of garbage this was. They were mounted on backwards, so they were unusable little pieces of equipment. They were just unusable. The pins to mount onto the Arduino were soldered on the opposite side of the boards. So total garbage, totally useless. But they were only a couple dollars each, and quite frankly, I'm getting better use out of them right here, right now. I've got some more of these to do. I'll put some more up top. I'm going to make use of some down here. So it's going to work out great. A nice little distribution boards for the price, I'll tell you that. So it wasn't all a total loss. It was actually a total win. So we're gonna let this dry a little bit, and go from there. It's going to be nice. Here's my first. This wire here actually goes up to the forward overhead. All the switches in the forward overhead. This is one side of every switch up there. This is a common wire that connects every switch together up there, and then you have the other side of the switch, like I mentioned in the video, my first video. The other side of the switch comes back to one of the multiplexers connected to this wire. So you have the 16 channels coming in. So 16 switches go to the card up there that's connected to one of these. Every 16 switches goes to one of these cards. And then the pin comes back and lands on the Arduino for each 16 channel multiplexer. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to give you a quick tour of what I did inside the sim so far. Okay guys, so here's an update of what's going on inside the cockpit itself. I've been working out here diligently with some wood. I've 3D printed all of these, all these panels, all these trays. I even 3D printed a fake microphone here. Here's the, in one of my videos I did, here's the Grimes lights that are gonna come on. And then I've got my Cockpit MIP, which is right here with my monitors. I've got the control, MCP panels up here, and I've got my center console is going to go in here with the throttle, and then yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I've got here's the forward overhead in its final home. That's all the blue cables you saw up front coming down, and they're all going to those switches and lights. So all right guys, well thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and maybe subscribe to my channel. I'll keep going with these as I go along. I'll keep updating. Thanks a lot. See ya.